Hi there, Leo, and welcome to Jive Tarot and your September Freestyle. Good to see you. Glad you're back. Or those of you new to the channel, it's interesting to note that during the freestyle read, we just kind of let the cards go. There's no rhythm, there's no rhyme. I just read what comes out. If you're looking for a more structured reading, do check out the 9-card spiritual insight. It's you, isn't it? 9 of Swords. Is there something to worry about, Leo? What are you sweating? Sometimes we worry about things that just are absolutely irrelevant to the big picture. Kind of like getting a pacifier when we were an infant. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, I see Temperance in reverse. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting you. I'm kind of reading you. There is hope, though. It's important to note that there is hope. Card of Aquarius. I have Sagittarius also. If you worry about it, you're refusing to allow Spirit to take you on the journey that you need to be on to make you stronger, bigger, better, faster, wiser, more. You're refusing to be tempered, right? We often do that, like let pride get in the way, second guess it, and there is an idea, though, that with the Five of Swords here in reverse, there's something that needs to be made right. I get the overall energy from this card, particularly, that it was a group setting, say a group setting or something similar to that, and you were coerced or you were just being a guilt by association kind of thing, and you're trying to clear your name one way, shape, or form. I see the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I think for the most part, you are tried, steady, true in your energy, right? And what's happening, or what seems to be happening, is you're allowing your actions to do the talking for you, or expecting actions to speak louder than words, or taking for granted that people know you better than that, and they know you wouldn't be involved in, say, bashing another person, or talking bad about them, or being involved in whatever the group setting was, I don't know, permeating. There's a possibility that you didn't even have any awareness of what was going on in the group or work setting before. I see the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a divorce or a separation for you. Now, mind you, Mercury is in retrograde. So if you find yourself going through an unfair circumstance where you're being blamed, right, for something that you're absolutely not guilty of, there's a chance that the smoke will clear and things will kind of sort themselves out. With the Seven of Cups here in reverse, I'm kind of feeling like clarity is, yeah, maybe that's what you are impatient about and worrying over. It doesn't seem like clarity is coming fast enough. And if the person in question was to actually believe what's not true about you, or vice versa, if you were to believe what was not true about that person before the truth came out, before the smoke cleared, before there was clarity on the issue, it might cause a very large dent in the relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be family relationship or work relationship. Either way, I got more of the story. I do see the Lovers. I see head and heart in the right direction. I see making good decisions. This also could be a love situation for some of you. For those of you that are in the love situation, I do see that there is a misguided truth there is an inability to see a truth. There is a denial of a truth, or there's something being left out, some cloudiness, some might even be a completely like, oh shit moment. With the Emperor here, it could be an Aries. I do have Gemini. I have the Nine of Cups. Somebody here is better off single at this moment. Now, I'm not saying that for all of you because there's a chance that it doesn't apply to all of you. But for a rare few on this tangent, on this side, in the love relationship, that you're better off at this time alone. Now, this doesn't mean go run out and be with somebody else. In fact, that means the exact opposite of it. Don't be with anybody. Be alone. Be with yourself. Figure yourself out. Understand yourself. And what is actually binding you? What is holding you back? What are your fears, likes, dislikes? Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you move the way that you move? What stopped you from standing up to those people? What got you to be around those people in the first place? What put you in that situation? I see the Tower in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. Despite the lack of communication or the untruths being told, I feel that there is still a clinging to, right? There's a clinging to, there's a wishing, wanting, hoping that it doesn't fall apart or fall away. And that is fair enough. Keep the faith. Keep that faith, you know? Because oftentimes the truth does come out, right? And the most inconvenient times, sometimes for half of the parties, and a little bit too late for the other half of the parties. But having a little bit of faith and understanding and just worrying about yourself and taking care of yourself at this moment. I see the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. There is a lacking of paying attention to what Spirit needs you to pay attention to now at this time. They're trying to level you up, Leo. They're trying to level you up. So are you going to spend your time worried, imbalanced, focused on the thing that at this time Spirit has kind of made it almost practically impossible through no fault of your own to be around or be a part of, so that you can silence your mind? I think I just gave this message to Capricorn too. Silence your mind and understand the little changes that would make us and our life just flow so much more effortlessly. Yeah? Yeah, you. All right. Let's shuffle this deck and see what else comes out. See how many more words they can use, right? I think the message is coming through pretty clear as of right now. It didn't want to do that second shuffle, did it? Did a little dance. Pull that card out for me, please, Spirit. Pull that card out for me, please, Spirit. There you go. Queen of Swords in reverse. There is somebody here with a very bad attitude. Is it Luke? Is it you? Could it be you? And if indeed it is you, what is the negativity about? Take very keen note of what the focus is on and what you're saying about this thing. You know, what does it make you think? What is your actual judgment of the thing? And then what I like to do is I'll kind of like to apply it to myself. Say, see the Six of Cups. There's something a little bit more, maybe it's children, maybe it's memories. This card in and of itself talks to me of nostalgia, right? Looking back, thinking back to when times were easier, fresher, newer, the honeymoon phase, you know, where none of this stuff would have even bothered us. They wouldn't even have seen it, noticed it, questioned it, or been offended by it. I see the Ace of Swords. This one's in the upright and the Magician. Ooh, to thine own self be true. So with this Queen of Swords and this inventory taking, this thinking back and then discerning the difference between what it was like in the past and why this thing aggravates me so much, what's happening in the present, and why I have such a negative opinion about it to begin with. Now, this negative opinion didn't come from hurts, previous hurts, prior hurts, past hurts, childhood hurts. It's not where they came from. They possibly came from an idea that you were above, you were worth more respect, you were treated better, and now you're just not, or vice versa. Understanding why a thing aggravates you or agitates you is the first step in undoing that knot and moving past it. And who doesn't want to do that? Besides, of course, the people that understand new levels bring new devils. And level 100 of Tetris is way harder than level 1, you know? Some people like the complacent, easy road, but I do not think that road is for you this month, Leo. What do you say? You want to rise above it? I see, ooh, I see the Page of Wands. I see, yes, communication. Yes, communicating also the worry, the fear, the emotional imbalance, the anxiety, right? The doubt. I see the Lovers here again. So this is leaning way more towards, for those you few Leos that are dealing with a family or work relationship, please mind the analogies because I'm going to lean a little bit further into the relationship status as of now. Because what's coming out is the Lovers have come out twice, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and with this retracted offer, this retracted proposal, this thing that was going well and then all of a sudden ghosted, or you ghosted, or it was going this way and then it disappeared. We were living together and then now we're not. You know, whatever that is. Let's see. Do understand that even though it's a separation as of now, the smoke will clear. I have the Lovers, the Four of Cups in reverse. That it's a certain amount of acceptance. Accepting your partner, accepting the truth, accepting yourself as you are. Because the Knight of Swords here is that communication. Now it's in the upright, right? That's two cards of communication. Now I'm feeling that's later on in the month. But first, to thine own self be true. Be honest to yourself first. Understand what it means to you and why it upsets you so much. And once you come to terms with that, now I'm thinking about like not just spending 5 minutes on it. You know, I know exactly why I'm mad. Oh, no, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Look deeper. Look deeper. Because you can only meet somebody as deeply as you've met yourself, right? So if you take the time and meet yourself during this alone time, where separation is seeming like it's key, right? And really get to know yourself, really understand yourself, then you'll have a firmer foundation to stand on when you're trying to communicate this to your partner. And maybe it'll come out in a way, especially after Mercury retrograde, after the communication stop being wanky, you know? I have the Nine of Wands in reverse. When we are ready to fight again, when we're ready to go at it again, when the defenses start to drop, right? Right. That's when the communication is going to take place, but only after, you know, after a certain amount of time of looking at ourselves and figuring things out and being honest with ourselves and accepting certain things about our partner and accepting certain things about ourselves. That'll make this communication happen a lot smoother. I think then Spirit will give you the option to come back together. I see the Queen of Pentacles here, stable. This is the card of motherhood. This is the card of family foundation, compassion, giving, frugal, intelligent, responsible, you know, protective, providing, real mothering kind of earthy energy. Again, I kind of like the card of Capricorn here. But right up here with the King of Pentacles as the matching set, right? So let's see. Did I not see the Queen of Wands in reverse? Yeah. No. Let's see. Knight of Swords in reverse and Knight of Swords in the upright. I want to know more about this Eight of Swords, please. Because I'm thinking that it has a lot to do about what you're being dishonest with yourself about. Be it, about the other person. Two of Cups in reverse. Unrequited love. Clinging to something that was not fair or even. And sometimes these situations seems to snowball, right? So they could start out as something very, very small that we just kind of let slip underneath the radar. We swept it underneath the rug. And then we swept it underneath the rug, but the pain grew, right? Snowballed a little bit. And then we swept it underneath the rug, and we swept it underneath the rug. We've never communicated it to it. Or maybe we did not communicate it correctly in a way denoting of mediation or actual, conflict resolution. Maybe we were just fucking saying it out the side of our mouth. Maybe we were just hinting or passively aggressively, in front of family or friends, embarrassingly bringing it up or gossiping about it or talking about it with other people. We talked about it with other people so many times that I think that we might have thought that we expressed it clearly to our partner. But no matter the cause of how this snowballing happened, finally, it gets so big that you can barely carry it, and it's really, really heavy, right? And it just comes out as word vomit on a full moon during Mercury retrograde with 4 other planets in retrograde. You know what I'm saying? This is some really, really heavy stuff. So I think after this all comes out and, comes out in the wash, comes out on the other side, you need to take a little bit of time to forgive yourself too, because we are all human and we are all going through a lot right now. It's not just you, and it's not just them, and nobody's judging you. Yeah? Bottom of the deck, I see that Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's still this overwhelming feeling of unfair, right? Something was given more to one than the other. And, oh, okay. So again, it's coming out by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There was something that you weren't paying attention to, like I said, possibly just sweeping it under the rug. It's no big thing. It's no big thing. It's not worth fighting for. It's not worth fighting over. It's not worth having a discussion over. But to thine own self be true, as I stated before, when and if it comes about that something should be discussed, I do myself an injustice by communicating it wrong, by communicating it poorly, by communicating it partially, or by not communicating it at all. So, yeah, this is to thine own self be true. That's what this is. All right, Leo, let me go ahead and grab you 3 cards for the overall summary, because I think your message is pretty clear at this time. It's pretty cut and dry. If I go any further, there's a lot in the collective that might feel left out or lost in translation. Might also be called lost in translation. Oh, there's that Page of Wands for the 3rd time, baby. 3 times the Page of Wands has come out. I've used 3 other decks. This is about excitedly seizing an opportunity, an action, a direction, a purpose, a drive, a passion, yeah, communication. Look, there's the Queen of Coins again. So this is actively working towards some kind of mothering, nesting, family, household, financial stability, feeling safe and welcome and inviting and So yeah, when the debates are heated like this, when the debates hit home on such an obvious level, right? It tends to come out very, very viciously. And we're miscommunicating through anger, aggression, passive aggressive, or not wanting to stir the pot. We tend to say things that have the opposite effect of what we're trying to accomplish, which is the stability, the safety, the welcoming, right? Passion. I see towards the end and the end of September, the beginning of October, I see that there might be a lot of room for reflection and self-forgiveness, or for forgiveness. I'm not gonna pin it down to one person, because even though we do ourselves wrong when we do not communicate our needs, wants, and desires properly, effectively, and with the other person in mind also. Oh, look, here's three cards in and of themselves. I see the King of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and Justice. All right. So, with that being said, I see that there's a lot of ideas of lack of commitment, lack of practicing what you preach. I'm holier than thou. Self-righteous. Oh, Death is in reverse. Damn. Okay, for a small portion of you, I see that there may be, or maybe this is just your fears, because you see how it's come out. I am acting on my thoughts at this time. See? Oh, let me get it. Okay, so it came out and it's sitting like this, like it's a thought bubble right above her head, right? It's a thought bubble. And honestly, clinging to an idea, right, of past indiscretions, or clinging to an idea of what I think has to be true because this, that, and the other. But when all this is going on like this, you could just be getting your wires crossed a little bit. And there's a chance that it's a possibility. Some of you are not. Maybe 85% of you are not getting your wires crossed. It's just a really lot going on, you know? The other portion of you that are getting your wires crossed because you have an idea of what is happening because it's happened before. Or I have a thought of what's happening and I can't let it go. I can't shake the feeling. I can't shake the fear. I can't shake this idea. And it's adding to, in our mind, in our heart, and our soul, it's adding to the fire that has already been started, adding fuel to a grass fire. This is scary. This is scary. This is very passionate, you know? This is definitely Leo energy. Confusion, love. I do see that through the truth, though, this is your way. This is your way. Through truth and manifesting that truth. You know how much passion and energy you're giving to the idea that they could be non-committal, they could be cheating, it could be fair, you know? You know? That's it. That's what it is. It's true. That's what they're doing. You know, and me clinging to that thought, you realize that I'm actually manifesting and creating a reality and a world where that has no choice but to happen, right? I'm not even, they say if you want an angel, you have to first create a heaven, because angels don't live in hell, you know? So if I create this whirlwind of ideas and thoughts and I give power to this reality, it's probably only real in my head, but I'm giving power to it. I'm creating a space where that person's real aura, their real energy, their real intentions, their real actions do not fit in my storyline, so therefore they cannot be there. You know how scary that is? All right, let's see the Six of Wands. Let's see, this is a card of Leo. Let's see that victory, Leo. Let's see that victory, because it's here and it's exciting and you can do it and I believe in you. Let's see that Six of Wands. Let's see that parading, that effortless leadership know-how. that skill. So until next time, Leo, like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. Should be about October, right? And until next time, Leo, thanks for stopping by at Jive Tarot.